sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, let me tell y'all what happened with the Billy Joe Saunders thing and the Canelo Alvarez and who Canelo Alvarez is targeting for May 2nd, Cinco de Mayo weekend. And don't forget, he competing with Floyd for those dates as well. So they're going to have to hurry up and get something together. But hey, don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email as well. All my information is in the description as well. And basically, it was put to me, Billy Joe Saunders priced himself out of the fight with Canelo Alvarez. So I was told if Canelo or Callum Smith don't get the Canelo fight, Callum Smith or Billy Joe don't get the Canelo fight, they was going to fight each other in unification bout. Okay? So what's going on here is Billy Joe priced himself out. All right? Seemed like everybody who want to fight Canelo pricing themselves out, and Golden Boy can't afford the purse that everybody want. And what happened is, when you see Danny Jacobs get around $15 million to fight Canelo, everybody want that money. Same thing happened with Derevchenko. They lowballed Derevchenko, and Derevchenko got more money to fight Golovkin. People say, well, Derevchenko ain't never made this and that before. Hey, at the end of the day, everybody got that price. When they fight Canelo, they want that big bag. Remember, they lowballed Kovalev at first. I think it was $3-4 million. Crept to 7 or 5 or something like that. And then eventually he ended up getting a 12 ball. He got $12 million. So Billy Joe Saunders wanted an insane amount of money, and rightfully so. And I'm going to tell you why these people want an insane amount of money. And then we'll talk about Canelo options. I know who those options are, unless they throw another curveball in there. But the reason why Billy Joe Saunders and all these people, all these fighters, want an insane amount of money to fight Canelo Alvarez, it's pretty simple. For one, the DAZN throwing money around like it ain't nothing. He making $330 million. You're not gonna beat. You selling your O. However you look at it, you selling your O. You're not gonna beat Canelo unless you knock him out. And with all the funny stuff going around with Vada and USADA and the drug testing, you fight Canelo, and if you fight him in Vegas or California, you might as well fight him in his backyard. They got the officials on lock allegedly. You know, the commission's on lock allegedly. So you're not gonna beat Canelo Alvarez. That's just what it is. You're not gonna beat him. So when people price themselves so high to fight Canelo, rightfully so, because for one, I'm coming over to a platform where I got no shot to win. They got $130 million invested in Canelo Alvarez. You want to invest, what, $5 or $10 million in me? Everybody know what happened with the Kovalev fight. Nobody want to talk about it. Everybody knew Kovalev allegedly took a dive. That's for real. Canelo gonna put a rehydration clause. He gonna put some type of stipulation in there on you, and then come out and lie and say he never did it. So you behind the 8-ball so much that, hey, for me to sell my O, I'm gonna need a lot of money. The DAZN got a lot of money. It shouldn't be an issue. But Golden Boy real cheap. The money they got for Canelo, they was keeping it for themselves. They was stealing money from Ryan Garcia allegedly out of his bag and not paying him. So Golden Boy real cheap, man. I don't know why anybody would sign with Golden Boy at this point. Black, Mexican, or whatever. They real cheap, man. And Canelo, he need to get up out of there, man. He do. He need to get up out of there. He got his DAZN deal, and Golden Boy is living off of him. He the only reason Golden Boy's still alive in boxing. Because Jojo Diaz just did an interview where he ain't happy. Andrew Kasinko just left for Top Rank. He ain't happy. Come on, Golden Boy is terrible, man. It's terrible. So this may not be Canelo's instructions. Canelo might be like, make the fight happen. And then Oscar come back, they pricing themselves out. What Oscar want to do is keep the extra money for himself. That's all it boiled down to. Oscar and Eric Gomez want to keep the money for himself. Think about it this way. You got Shane Mosley that's over there kind of supporting Oscar. You got Bernard Hopkins that's supporting Oscar. You know what I'm saying? You got all them people over there supporting, black people supporting Oscar. Why they ain't promoting that Trayvon Mazion kid out of Austin, Texas, the big junior middleweight. Why they ain't promoting him? Why they ain't promoting Rashidi Ellis? You know, it ain't just about the black guy. They not promoting Jojo Diaz. Not promoting nobody, bro. You wouldn't even know Patrick Teixeira got a belt. They ain't did no special interview on him or nothing. Gave him no special. That was a huge win for Golden Boy to acquire another belt. But it is what it is. But the two leaders for Canelo is Golovkin. Is probably the reason why Golovkin fight ain't been announced yet. And Callum Smith. And Callum Smith became a real option when Callum Smith struggled. When he struggled with John Ryder. That's what kind of threw a curveball there. Callum Smith probably not gonna ask for a lot of money. But Canelo gonna put stipulations on him. They said he looked bad because he barely made weight. So you know Canelo gonna put two rehydration clauses on him. So that's what they looking at. And if he fight anybody but Golovkin 3, Floyd Mayweather gonna get him hell on May 2nd. Even Golovkin 3, I don't think people care about that fight neither. But Callum Smith and Golovkin is the two. And Billy Joe, I guess Billy Joe ain't as stupid as we think he is. Billy Joe said, shit, I'm gonna sell my old. No, even Tyson Fury said he need a knockout to beat Canelo. And knowing he ain't a knockout puncher, even if he go out there and box his ass off, he know he gonna get an L. So that's why I understand why he just didn't fight Demetrius. I don't understand why Billy Joe, Demetrius Andrade at 60, and Charlo just fought each other. It's all fair game. It don't matter who win, lose out of there. It's all fair game. Because we already know about Golovkin. He don't want to fight nobody. Canelo don't want to fight nobody. But the matchup that I would want to see the most is neither one of them. But because I really don't care. Because Canelo he fishy. The whole setup behind Canelo is fishy. But let's get this Golovkin trilogy over. If Callum Smith look as bad as they say he did, he relost to John Ryder, and Canelo gonna put all these stipulations on him, I don't want to see that shit. Seriously, I don't want to see it. I don't. Just go ahead and get Golovkin his trilogy, man, and we can move on from it. And he can shut up and stop crying. Get Golovkin his trilogy, and then move on from there. I don't know if he would come. I guess he would come down to 160 and defend his belt, or his belt he got left against the Golovkin. But then that also puts pressure on Canelo, you know, to fight Andrade at least, because they said that Charlo didn't take the deal according to Oscar. You don't know what to believe. Oscar said we giving these dudes really good deals, lucrative deals, and they could be, you know, promotional contracts when dudes don't want to sign to Golden Boy. They just want to fight Canelo. But it also could be, you know, he says lucrative, but it's not really lucrative. I'm telling you, man, Golden Boy trying to pocket all this money. He trying to pocket all this money, but I don't want to see no Callum Smith. Nobody in America know who Callum Smith is. That's the problem. That'd be basically like, to a lot of people, him fighting Rocky Fielding. Nobody know who Callum Smith is. So that's the problem with that. Also, you competing with Floyd Mayweather possibly on the same night. The person he gonna fight, everybody gonna know who he is. So that's the issue. They paying Canelo fights that's not gonna bring return. If the DAZN do go bankrupt, it's gonna start with Canelo. They underestimated, or they overestimated Canelo's buying star power. Because the majority of Americans, that's who you're selling to. The majority of Americans don't care about boxing, and they don't even care about Canelo. They only know Canelo because of Floyd. But as far as that, just go ahead and fight Triple G. Triple G is supposed to get the fight in September. Push it up. September. I mean, if you really want to fight Callum Smith next, put Callum Smith on the undercard. They'll fight and build him up. But the thing about Callum Smith will make him more appealing than Golovkin is that he's the lineal champion technically at super middleweight. But we all know that he's not the best champion. They gave him the belt for beating George Groves, who was coming off an injury. So, and I think he fought a replacement fight as well in the World Boxing Super Series tournament. So that's what he got going for him. Golovkin got the IBF belt. So, like I said, man, if Floyd really putting pressure on, they're going to make that Golovkin fight. Callum Smith put him on the undercard if he don't fight Billy Joe. and then fight Callum Smith in September. That makes a ton of sense. But like I said before, with Billy Joe, with Canelo, he need to start handling his own business. He letting Golden Boy handle business, and they ain't doing it right. You know, Golden Boy is stealing money from them, and his money, his fights, in my opinion. Well, that's already been proven. And he need to get more business savvy and see what's going on with his fights, because Golden Boy make him look like a punani. Like I said before, he virtually unbeatable. You ain't gonna knock him out probably. He unbeatable, man. But if I had to guess, and those really are the two options from what I hear, it's probably gonna be Golovkin if they compete with Floyd. If Floyd ain't no worry, then they might try to do Callum Smith. But they should if Callum Smith don't fight Billy Joe, they should put Callum Smith on the undercard and then do Callum Smith in September. But you know, I really don't care about the Golovkin trilogy. You know, for whatever reason, the DAZN think it's gonna save the day because it did over $1 million a couple times. It did $1 million over a couple times. They for $75 for $20, they believe it's going to bring 20 million subscribers. But that is what it is. Let me know what y'all guys think about the video. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video questions. Keep sharing the videos. One time for the one time we done.